won't know it. Are we live? Let's go. We are addressing today the nonsense from over the weekend, the Billie Eilish situation. Today I guess we're officially live now. We had a hiccup. I was just live for a while, but it was private. So I did like a half an episode and I had to stop. And now we are restarting. So welcome back. Today is the 19th hour of the MattyTHINKS live show. And we're addressing the Billie Eilish situation over the weekend. We made a post talking about, excuse me. We shared a short and a reel talking about the Billie Eilish situation, talking about what she posted on her Instagram. All I was doing was talking about how well it did, okay? Because on Friday's episode, I talked about how we got to stop doing this thing where we all pretend like what we're looking at isn't happening. You know what I mean? That people aren't doing what they're doing. You know what I mean? And so I was like, we gotta stop pretending that people aren't doing what they're doing, all right? And they don't know what they're doing, right? And they know that they're doing something that's like taboo that we can't all talk about, but is right in our faces. And then so I brought up Billie Eilish to be my example, to be like here's my reasoning for what I'm saying, right? Which is hey, everyone's doing, a lot of ladies are doing this thing where they're putting it right in front of you, but you can't talk about it, right? They're doing it right in front of your face, but you can't discuss it. So this is what I was getting into on on Friday's episode. It's Monday, right? I was talking about how at the workplace, women might wear like scantily clad clothing, and that clothing technically, or with rocker quotes, technically fits within the dress code, but it's like, it's seductive. It's exciting for the people in the office. And so what I was saying is this lady knows what she's doing. She knows what she's wearing. She knows that it's in the confines of the dress code, but it's barely in the confines of the damn dress code. Enough to the point where everyone in the office is thinking about it. It's the elephant in the room, the dress code elephant in the room. And this happens in the workforce. That's what I was talking about, right? So I brought up the Billie Eilish Instagram post from January 6th. Ironic date, I know. She chose the date. She picked the date, right? So on January 6th, she puts up a post that says just hey, right? So then I talked about it. Here's the video, by the way, that I posted, right? Let's look at the video that I posted yesterday, and we're going to analyze it, and we're going to find out what might be the reason that somebody felt a need to write things on YouTube and Instagram in the comment section that are like, again, it's so funny because the comments are personal against you. So the comments like, you're a loser, and it's like, okay, I don't understand. But very fun, very interesting, very hilarious. Let's watch the post, then we'll read the comments. Ha ha ha, we'll talk about it. Billie Eilish, oh my god, 1.1 million shares and 11 million likes. You know what she came out with? It's just a photo of the heavies. It's Billie Eilish sitting like this with the heavies. Back to guys again. She's off the vag train. She's back to the peenski. Okay, right? So that's the post. It's a clip from Friday's episode. Now, CapCut was down all of yesterday, so I had to put all the titles up myself. And so I'm thinking that's another reason we got a little bit of traction on the IG, is because no one could post the CapCut, right? So we posted it up yesterday, and let's just watch the post again, and let's discuss what is even in this post. What occurs in this post, and how, in a way, could this post be upsetting to someone? Billie Eilish, oh my god, 1.1 million shares and 11 million likes. You know what she came out? Okay. I said her name, right? I said Billie Eilish, and then I said, okay, 1.1 million shares and 11 million likes. So I just said her name, and then I stated an achievement that she recently made on social media, right? And then I say, you know what she came out with? So what did she do to get this 1.1 million shares and this 11 million likes? I'm so interested. What? It's just a photo of the heavies. It's Billie Eilish sitting like this with the heavies. Back to guys again. She's off the vag train. She's back to the peenski. Now, the very ending there, all right? We're going to have our moderator. Can you check out, by the way, moderator, who we will not gender, it. We'll call it. We'll call the moderator it. Moderator, can you look up, do we have any verification on the status of Billie Eilish? Is she with the ladies? Is she with the guys? What dugout is she in? We'd like to know. That is, inquiring minds would like to know. Moderator, we are putting out a message. Send me a message here on my telefono if you have an idea on the status there of Billie Eilish. Ladies or guys. So we can verify the ending there. So maybe the guy could be upset that commented one of the comments about what I said at the end there. You know, maybe he doesn't like that she might be hopping back and forth. Okay, because all we did was we said her name, Billie Eilish. Oh my God, 1.1 million shares and 11 million likes. Done. Name, social media achievement. You know what she came out with? What? It's just a photo. The post itself, which I think is the most triggering part of this whole damn reel I put up. I think the most triggering part of this entire reel is the fucking post itself, which is why it's got the engagement it has with the 11 million and the 1.1 million shares, paper planes, because the heavies, all right? Because this is what I'm talking about. This is the point I'm making, all right? The point I'm making is that some people have figured out a way to do what we're not allowed to do, to say what we're not allowed to say, to talk about the taboo subjects without talking about them, right? She's posting it. She's putting the photo up. It's right in your face. Now we're going to get into that I'm getting yelled at for even talking about it, right? But all I've done is discussed it. So it says here, we have an update from our moderator. Our moderator has stated, based on the internet, sexuality. In late 2023, Eilish confirmed she is queer, stating she's attracted to women. But as early of 2026, Billie Eilish is in a relationship with actor and musician Nat Wolff, with the pair confirming their romance in June 2025 and continuing to show public support for each other in January 2026. The couple, who share a 7-year age gap. Oh, I've seen this guy. Nat Wolff? I've seen this guy. I can't believe it. What? Let's look it up. Let's get our reaction window going. Let's get our reaction window going. I need to open a new window for Chromesky. And then what we're going to do with this new window in Chromesky, whenever it decides to open up, is we are going to go and look up this Nat Wolff guy that we know now. We know this person. Can you close, please? Cancel, 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 new tab. Okay. I'm on it. Are we there? I don't even know what you guys saw before, but boom, we're here now, I think. Nat Wolff, I've seen this guy. I love how I was like, hey, can we get a confirmation on the status? Which I could have looked up myself, and now we are looking up Nat Wolff to this guy. I've seen this guy. I know this guy. I know him personally. I used to fucking hang out with him. I don't know what movies I know this person from. He was in one movie that was like, he was like the lead with this other girl. This one. This is it. This is it. This is it. This is it. King Shitbox Supreme. I remember this damn thing. Which brings me to you. And look at the Rotten Tomatoes. Is this a 70%? Are we serious? I remember reading this and I was like, stop. This is ridiculous. These scores are out of control. This movie, which brings me to you, by the way, they literally, I'll tell you right now, spoiler, it's not even a spoiler because it's not much to spoil. We had to watch it because this thing is in the movie, so we had to watch it because she has like, I don't know, half the white chicks on the internet are just like, we gotta watch this girl, whatever her name is, so we had to watch. But her and this guy like go over all of the people they slept with before that they like got together. Like they just go and they just talk about everybody they slept with, and it's like it doesn't make any sense. And he's like Mr. Nat Wolf here is like genuinely interested in learning more about the people that she banged and like the intimate details of the stories, which to me made no sense to me. I'm sorry if this is like a ladies' film or something that is like from a book. I'm sure it is. It looks like it's from a book. Is it? Comedy film directed starring blah 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 Lucy Hale. Lucy Hale, this is her. This is the lady that all the white chicks like. Lucy Hale. I don't know what it is about her, but she's got something. Based on Which Brings Me to You. This is a book. Novelist. Yep, it's a book. Exactly. So it's an interpretation of some book. Where I don't like, some girl wrote it. Some lady. Julia and Steve. Whoever, this Steve guy just wants to bang Julia, okay? Juliana. And Juliana Baggett said, look, I ain't into, hey, watch yourself. But, this guy. So Billie Eilish is dating this guy. Can we get a better one? What's his name? Nat Wolf? So she's dating this guy. She's not, she is back. She is back on the bean ski. I mean, not so much. I mean, this is like, we're kind of like borderline here on what we're going with, male or female. I'm just kidding. I mean, we do have earrings on both ears. And I think they're different earrings. One thicker, one thinner. She was in Pretty Little Liars. Lucy. Oh, is that the reason for this lady? She was in Pretty Little Liars. I've seen this guy on the right here. He's the same person? I'm just kidding. Who's this person on the right? I've seen them before. The famous brothers. Okay, so they look identical because they're brothers, so don't even try. Thank you. I've seen... So who is... What is this look here? It's like, ugh, I've had it with you. Ugh, take your pants off already. Another drink and I'm done. And I'm staying the night. This guy's like, stop, another drink and I'm staying the night. Stop, dare me. Dare me to fucking do another Whiskey Rocks. Dare me with this hairline. Dare me with this hairline this day. Billie Eilish says, yes, I want earrings. I want one earring to be thicker than the other earring. So you can just go like this. Just like, yes, yes, please. Yes, please. Nat Wolf, give me the look like those. This guy's got a look in every... Not here. This is just a... Hello. Hello. Okay. 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 I've had enough of this. Enough of this. Just enough of that. That's enough of that. So the point is, Billie Eilish, oh my God. We had 1.1 million. Right? We put it up. Nat Wolf can't breathe. He's in here. He's fucking dying of suffocation. Okay, Nat Wolf. This guy is over here, and he can't freak out. So he's not even upset. Nat Wolf's not even upset. So let me read what some of these nonsensical comments were. Okay, let me just read what they were, and then we're gonna fucking talk about what's going on here. We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna like, dang. Okay, we're gonna talk about it right now. Get live. Get live. Get live. Here we go. Get live. Get live. Get live. Live at 5. Here are some of the comments, the commentary responsorial comments, all right, to what we got going on here. We'll start with the YouTube. Remember, I recorded an entire episode. Not an entire, I just said that, I lied. I recorded like a quarter of an episode, and it was on private the whole time. It wasn't live. So we had to restart. That was ridiculous. So here's a comment on YouTube to that post I put up of the heavies. Where's the third one? Published held, it doesn't matter, just whatever. So this guy, Jax8, Jax XXXXXX, J8 quadruple X, JAXXXX.8. He's been doxxed. I'm kidding, this is a public comment. He said, you already know her DMs are flooded. And guys, let's be serious. Billie Eilish is way past the DM. She's so famous, she's way past the DM, all right? So he's like, you already know her DMs are flooded. I'm like, her fucking DMs are flooded. Her DMs are flooded with like Coca-Cola's like, please give us the heavies, give us the fucking Coca-Cola once the bottle, the fucking Coke bottles like this, but off the heavies like this. Right? It just wants children like this, like, I don't want to go to the dentist. Right? They just come out with literally Coke bottle. Like that Coke bottle's always been the thing. You already know her DMs are flooded. Why don't we all go... This is funny. We already know her DMs are flooded. Why don't we all go get our punch card and get in line like it's the deli? Here's the deal. Are there even punch cards at the deli anymore? We have to know. This person's got to be a little older if they're saying punch card. A Zoomer doesn't even know what the fuck a punch card is. They don't even know what a punch card is. They just think it's a card that you punch physically. Like you punch it physically. Or a punch card's like a move in a game. Like I got the pokey punch card. Why don't we all go get our punch card and get in line like it's the deli, like waiting to be with the Eilish, right? And this person's upset. I'm telling you, this person's upset off rip because of the Eilish. So what's happening is they're not even upset with me. I just spoke about a topic, and Jack's 8 over here is like, dude, her DMs are flooded. You already know it. Like, why do you get in line? Plus, it's not like you're bagging that, plebe. Sit down. Gotta dig me then too, right? So he digs me too, right? He's like, yo, I want to smash. I want to get the heavies. They're on the internet. I can't touch. Why can't we talk about it? I'm mad. Comment, right? Get in line, punch card. Plus, you ain't bagging it, plebe. Calls me a plebe. I thought it was Thomas Segura. I thought he was about to call me a poor. Let's be like, yo, what's up, poor? And then double comment, second comment. Let's go, my boy, Jack's XXXXX.8. My boy, and that's exactly what that means. And that's exactly what that means. Thank you for the ball knowledge in case I'm ever trying to bag a celebrity. Skull faces. So I don't know what to make of that. You tell me, Jax. So what else we got here? On IG Ski, we got some responses. IG Ski immediately got some views. And immediately some guy was heated on Instagram. De La Los, right on the IG, right when I put up the heavies post, said, you should not make content. How would you feel if your mother saw this? That's what I did. I was like this. Just right there like this. Right when I read it last night, he was like, how would you feel if your mother saw this? I was like this. As this guy, he obviously doesn't know. He hasn't seen any other posts. He saw my post out of context. He hasn't seen any other posts where I'm like, guys, fuck your mom! Fuck your mom! That's like the Gary V. That's the Gary V. When Gary V. It's just like, have you tried TikTok? Fuck your mom! Right? So this guy's like, how would your mom feel if she saw this? I thought that was hilarious. I haven't heard that in a while. Like, dude, no one gives a fuck anymore. People do. People give a fuck. But I was like, no. Dude, there was a comment on my Instagram from my aunt. Oh my god, dude. There was a comment on my IG from my aunt. Let's see if I can pull this up. Let's see if I can pull this fucking up. Oh shit. A brickski. Let me see if I can pull this up. Hold on. Stop. Let me pull this up. Let me see if your boy can pull this up ski right now. I'm going to log into Facebook before I share the screen because I want to give my damn login away. Because then you guys could log in and then tell the truth about me. Tell everyone that I'm into Nat Wolf secretly. In love with Nat Wolf. Can you see before I do anything? I want to see my screen. Okay, you cannot see. I hope you cannot see. I'm scared right now. You're going to see my Facebook login. I'm going to look at it to verify. Hold on. Fuck. Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see that? Did you see my Facebook login? Do I need to change it right now? That's the moderator. Hey, moderator, did you see my login? She was in Pretty Little Liars, Lucy. Heaven and gold and heaven and give and heaven knows. Oh, let's go. Here we go. Go. Dude, so I'm getting yelled at by my aunt on this post. Let me just... Billie Eilish? Oh my god.
Fuck, wrong one.
1.1 million. Boom. You like that? Boom. So speaking about the heavies, so we dropped the heavies, right? We put the heavies out on the G Ski on the Facebook. See, MattyInk. We put the heavies out ourselves. We took note from the Eilish, and we put the heavies out, right? But then my aunt, even she's getting, look at this, and then you say, so I'm going. Your boy's going like, right? Look at this. This is the sneaky electronic music. Oh my God, it's weird. Is it that kind of party? What's going on behind closed doors? Is it one of those parties? I didn't go. I didn't go to the Diddy parties, right? But what's going on in this photo, right? What the hell, Matt, man? It's all for the cause. It's all for the cause. But the point is, we put the heavies up, right? We put the heavies up, and then it gets the excitement, and then it gets the what the hell, right? So back to what we talk about here on the MattyTHINKS podcast. If you're doing the right thing, people will then be like upset about it, right? So if you do what you're supposed to be doing, people become upset about it, which I think is kind of ridiculous. Why that is like a sort of a constant through line in our lives here on this world. But it's okay. It's all fantastic. But it just tells you that, if you put the post up, people respond to it, you're doing the right thing, all right? So people are upset with me for bringing up the damn heavies, all right? But the heavies were out, so I don't understand, okay? Enough of that. On to the next. It's Monday, baby. We are in the MattyTHINKS hour, 19th hour. That means we've done 18 hours previous already. Can you believe it? That's 3 whole weeks. So this is going into the last week of the month. Did I say podcast? I meant live show. This is the 19th hour of the live show. We are going into the final week of what would be 4 weeks, which would then become a month, right? 4 weeks, I think, makes a month. So by the time we get to 20 episodes, that's 5 per week, right? 4 weeks, and that would be a month of the show. But I guess we could just consider the first 3 episodes as just kind of like bonus extras, even though they say 1, 2, 3. The point is, we're in our 4th week. If we consider that the first week was a half week, we did 3 episodes the first week. So, episode 19, as you can see, MattyTHINKS. So we're in our 19th hour. We've done 18 hours, all right? And most of it is me speaking into the mic ski just like this, kind of me talking like this. We did a shoot with the Double Stacks t-shirt, which after I get off the live today, I will be putting off the Double Stacks t-shirt. By the way, we got good news. Remember how we did the Ye Old Falcon? All right, do I still got it? Remember how we did the Ye Old Falcon? Hold on. Remember how we did the Ye Old Falcon? All right. There he is. Matthew Ryan right there. We then got hit up and did the Bayoshi Bar Sushi. Now, we just got contacted by the Dan Weiss himself, the guy right there in the top left of this thing. If you look right there, that's Dan Weiss. He hit us up for Shanks on the 5th. Let's look. On the 5th? Shanks on the 5th. Shanks, February 5th. Hey, the 5th. Wherever Shanks is. We got to find out where that is. But Shanks, I'm guessing it's down here in SoFlo. Let's look it up. Shanks, Florida. No, it's just like Shanks. Shanks restaurant? Fort Lauderdale? I don't know where it is. Shanks? On Griffin Road. Shankstown Tavern. Found it. Way out. Found it. Shankstown Tavern. Say less. Here we are. Hold on. Oh, I didn't open it on the right thing, so I can't show it to you. All right. It's just like a classic one of those little bar skis. Like the ones you'd see like in a literal like shopping plaza, like a strip mall. So we are at Shanks on February 5th. We are performing stand-up comedy. The last 2 went pretty decent, with the first one being not as good as the second, meaning the second being better than the first. That's a better way to put it. Is that We came out of the gates and we thought we did pretty well. And then we did another one a week later at Bayoshi Bar, and we did even better. Now, Danny Weezy hit us up for a spot on the 5th of February. All right, that is like a Thursday or something, to do some more stand-up comedy. And we're going to bring a bunch of new stuff. It's a Thursday. It's next Thursday. February 5th, Shanks Town Tavern on Griffin Road. I will be performing stand-up comedy. It's going to be hilarious. And then, of course, our friend of the show, best friend, JC, will be recording it, hopefully. And then we will review it on the podcast, on the live show, on the show. It's not a podcast. It's a live show. We will be reviewing it the next day. Okay? So we got a lot of good things coming. That's exciting. On top of that, all right, I Get Paid came out, as we know, and I Get Paid has been doing fantastic. We're at like 2,000, 3,000, I think 2,000, 3,000 streams already. I think we're at 3,000 streams already. And we didn't do any of the traditional marketing. I think we're at 3,000 streams already. Let's look. Let's pull up our phone. Let's do our analytics, all right, because we have our episode coming up about our how to make money in music. Oh, no. We have, hold on, let's see. Oh, no, it must have gone back down. Is it not tracking? Has it been a whole week? Has it been a week since I Get Paid came out? Oh, it's about to be. We were at 3,000 today already, but then it went back. After a week, it doesn't give you the real-time streams. Let's see if we can click on it and see if it gives it to us. Give it to us, 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 give it to us. Yes! It did. So we are at 31. Come on, motherfucker. 3115. Go. Back up. Go where you need to go. Listen. You can see it. 3115. The good news is that we were at 2,467 yesterday, and we're at 3,115 now. 3115 minus 2,467 equals 648 streams today. So, today has been the best streaming day on I Get Paid yet. 648 today. So that's exciting. And we didn't run ads. So we didn't waste a bunch of money in marketing. We didn't give a bunch of money to Meta. All right, we kept that money in our pocket. We didn't even shoot a video for this one. Now, for fake shit, the video that we have coming up, the song we have coming up, we do have a video for. All right, and I have to do the album cover for fake shit as well. But the point is, I Get Paid. Kudos. All right? So, here's what I want to say. Now I want to get back into Megamind mode. I want to get in Megamind mode. I want to get Megamind. All right? No more talking about this nonsense. Because here's the thing. This show has actually got us some interesting things already percolating. As in, we have 3 stand-up shows now. This is our 3rd stand-up appearance. Kind of because of the show. I would be honest. I wouldn't say because of the show, but kind of because of the show. Because this show has made me, like, able to be ready for it. But it's also, like, when I went to the first comedy show, right? So I saw Dan Weiss. Told you the story. Ran into him out in public. He's the homie from way back in the day when I used to do stand-up comedy back in, like, 2017 when Wood Records started. I don't have the shirt on. Saw him at a theater event, like saw him at a play. I was at some like play thing with my lady, and then I later saw him at Whammy, Dave Kackner, right? Got in the stand-up. When he introduced me at Yale Falcon, he was like, yo, he's got the live show. So the live show is kind of cool because it's like a consistent thing. And so the consistent thing kind of gives you like a job, gives you like a steady, like, hey, if you want to see him any day of the week, you can catch him on his live show. You know what I mean? Gives you something to where you're consistently on. Let's use the word on. Anyway, so we have the 3rd one coming up. So that's fascinating. All right? On the Megamind. On top of all of that, I do believe that we need now to switch gears. All right? We can't just simply showing up is no longer enough. This is what I believe to be the status, the state. Is that we need to continue to somehow either keep doing the same thing, which I don't know. I know we have episodes planned, but I don't know if exactly we need to switch up anything, but I do think we need to have some more exciting stuff. And of course, I've already told you about the planned episodes and all of that. But what I'm saying is, I don't like the idea of bringing anybody on the show. I've never been a fan of like doing that. I think the show needs to be independent in its way. I guess it could have a guest if we ever got the ability to show like 2 separate cameras and it not be like weird. Like it would have to have both mics and camera, blah 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 blah, and the guest on top of that would have to be like an interesting person to talk to. So maybe not. I don't know. All right, I've already thought about music. All right, but I just don't want it to be too weird. For now, it needs to be just a signal. It needs to be exactly the 3 pillars of what MattyTHINKS is, which is the resistance, the rise against the machines, all right, and the community of us. That's what I believe. That's what I believe. But, of course, this week we have super exciting stuff. Tomorrow, what's tomorrow? After this, after we get off this episode right now, we will be going on to the MonAffair.com website. I don't think I've ever showed this website before, actually. Have I? I don't think I have. Let me tell you a couple things, just to get everyone up to speed here on a couple things. Which is one thing I'm going to be doing, which is just kind of a side note, and that is everyone has a link in their Instagram, right? At the top of their Instagram bio, they have a link. But I have, for my music, a record label, Instagram, Wood Records Co. Right? Fantastic. For the apparel that I sell, I actually sell it through a website, MonAffair.com, which has its own Instagram. Right? So, what I've been thinking is, why do I have an outbound link, an external link on my Instagram? Because we know that all social media platforms do not like outbound links. The reason social media platforms don't like outbound links is because outbound links, naturally, as you know, take people off of the platform. Not good for the social. They want you to stay on the platform and spend more time and engage with more people's content on their platform, not go somewhere else and buy some stuff elsewhere and maybe come back, right? So, my theory is this. We are going to get rid of the external links completely. Whenever I post and I don't put an external link on my story or on a post, it performs significantly better. Same is true with YouTube descriptions, etc., etc., etc. Right? So inside of the bio, we can have external Instagrams, which we're not as reliant on those getting as much presence, and we can have the the handles to those. So Wood Records and the Mon Affair can be in my bio, linking to those Instagrams instead of having an external link in my Instagram, thus thwarting the amount of reach I can get on my own Instagram profile. Because Instagram don't like me for not having any outbound links. Blah, 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 blah. In the meantime, the good news is this. After I get off the phone today, we are going to go and update and put onto the website those damn t-shirts, the double stack t-shirts that we've been talking about for weeks, okay? Now, here's why that's important. These t-shirts. We're going to go on MonAffair.com. I don't think I've ever showed this nonsense on here. Here it is. MonAffair.com. I made this a while ago. I think I made this like February, like it's got to be at least like 2023 at this point, because I was working at Paradise Grills, and I think it was in 2023 or 2024 that I was working at Paradise Grills. I honestly think, I swear to you, I think it was like 2023. I think it's been that long. But I made this website, MonAffair. It's a basically drop shipping website. And everything you see here is just kind of print on demand. And when you purchase it, it's shipped to you, but they're made one at a time, right? So they're made by like a factory that has a bunch of these blanks, and then it slaps the stuff onto it and then ships it straight to you, right? The same way if you were to get anything. I mean, it's manufactured the same way. It's just not warehoused the same way. But the good news is the t-shirts for the double stacks. Here they are. These are here, all right? These are housed here. You can see them right now, right? These things are here. They're right here, all right? So, no outsourcing, all right? No nonsense. These are made in the USA, stamped right here. Go to our Instagram. You can see us printing them. They're literally on our Instagram or on our YouTube. Our printing process is on there. So, the new hoodies and t-shirts that I'll be putting up tonight for the double stacks, those are all coming straight from dos manos, right here, okay? So that's exciting. But this is the website. This is monifair.com. Monifair, let's start with the name. M-O-N-I. It's supposed to be like money, right? It's another word for like monies. I think it was M-O-N-I-E-S, monies. So monies. And then fare, another term for price. A fare is like what you pay. It's an amount. Like what's the fare to get on the ferry, I guess, or like to get on the ride. So it'd be like money price. So it's Monifair. I was just looking for two words that meant like exchange. Like I was just looking for stuff that had to do with like price, money, item, because it needed to kind of mean nothing but mean something at the same time. So Monifair. Boobies. Oh yeah, for the shirts again, as always, while I'm on, I always like to say that if you want to get the t-shirts and the hoodies that I will be putting up tonight after we get off this call here, live stream, live show, this is the discount code to get 20% off on the hoodies I'll be putting up and t-shirts I'll be putting up, the double stack tees I'll be putting up tonight. Now, back on the website. Moneyfair. Right? Monifair. Life by Design. Just came up with that because I have all these ridiculous designs. Rubik's Cube being one of them. The Rubik's Cube, what's great about the Rubik's Cube is it's like a royalty-free design. So if you want to be a walking Rubik's Cube, as you can see here, if you ever have the life of becoming, the dreams of becoming a walking Rubik's Cube, then we just brought it to life. If you ever have dreams of becoming a walking Rubik's Cube, then we just brought it to life. Dress yourself head to toe in Monifair's exclusive Rubik's Cube apparel, right? So we have the shoes, we got the hat, we got the slides. Oh, it's like a fire, dude. I'm wearing the slides, bro. I'm literally wearing the slides, dude. These are so gas. I literally need to get some new ones. Say literally again. But what does that look like? I just want to see that again. I didn't get to see it because I was in my other window. How fire is that, dude? Let's go, dude. They come in black and white, don't they? Boom. White ones, the black ones. I gotta edit the side up, but let's see. Yeah, I gotta fix that so the photos show properly. But you can see these all on my foot, so they're dope as fuck. They're sick. Look at this. I've actually sold a decent amount of these shoes. So these shoes always sell a lot. I have a pair of, like, I think a small pair of the shoes here. And I've given the shoes as a gift before, so the shoes are dope. Socks, right? How sick. Socks, bathing suit. Let's go, dude. Check this out. Stop, dude. Look at this. How amazing is all of this? How amazing is this website? How awesome is Monifair? Stuff on sale. Dude, the Sun Tzu t-shirts. These are dope. I have one of these in the other room somewhere. This is an XL. I cut it off, or it's like cut or some way, but this is literally like a thick shirt. It is like a big XL shirt. These shirts are super wide and made with extra thick material, size down when ordering. If you want it to fit, like kind of more normal, I'd size down. But check this out. Look at these. Golf bucket. Stop. Sold one of these. You know what I also sold that actually went? Let's look. It was the smiley face one. Where is it? This one. The flowers. Boom. The flower hat. Nice. Boom. And then the flower glasses. Flower slides. Boom. The flower slides are sick. Boom, 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 boom. Look at those. And the lady in the other room has them. Fresh. Stop. What's going on with the toe there? So, Monifair.com. This is where all the stuff will be. This is where I sell. Look at this. So much stuff on here, dude. I've literally spent so much time designing all these products on here. Every single thing you see here, like I designed in Photoshop and made these things and laid all the layouts. And then I send it and then they make them. Cool mom vibes. This was fun. I warped the text and all that. Added this little ding ding. So this is a fun little hoodie here. Look at this. How exciting. Beautiful. So yeah. We'll be putting the hoodies on Monifair.com when we get out of here. When we get it. It ain't all about what's going to be in the future, though. I'm not saying that. Let's live our lives in the present. To get the t-shirts. I do think it's important that we live ourselves in the moment at all times, okay? So let's be present. Let's not talk about what we're going to do later when we hop off. We'll just talk about now. And now it is Monday, 8:52, Monday, January 26th. I'd say time is moving fast, but I don't know if it is. Not really for me, because I've been doing a lot of this stuff, so I've been very busy, and so time is like where, I don't know, it's kind of going slow but fast at the same time. Like, I can't believe it's January 26th. Of course not. I mean, it's literally a whole month. I can't believe the rent is due in 5 seconds. That's what always blows my mind, that the rent is due again. I'm like, the rent is due again? I just paid it. I just paid it like literally a day ago. You need to literally be actively at every single moment of your waking life be trying to make money. Unless you have it like that. Unless you have like bills on bills on bills. And I don't mean like bills to pay. I mean bills like the dollar bills. Right? If you have like money like that, I guess it doesn't matter. But like actively you have to be thinking about the income, about the cash flow. As Kevin O'Leary would say, the cash flow. You need to be thinking like kind of like almost like 24/7 about the cash flow. If you're a man of the household. As a man of the household, you need to be thinking about the cash flow 24/7, dude. Pretty much. Because the first of the month is the first of the month. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month. It's the first of the month. Oh, flat, 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 flat. Did you hear how flat that was? Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's the first of the month. It's hard to do Bone Thugs. But that first of the month comes around the corner like nothingness, dude. It comes around zippity-doo-dah, zippity-day. And it might not be wonderful if you don't have the cash ready to pay. See what I say? All right? So, we had to make a little cash in the market ski, all right, on the interim, the very short downside of Microsoft. We made a little cash in the market on the downside of Microsoft, which has now just turned around. What's up with the tech? I don't know. To be honest, I don't know. I'm a big kind of not believer of tech being too strong. We have earnings coming up. We'll see. Right? I don't know about all that. I'm uncertain about everything. I'm uncertain about the entire future, but I'm also certain at the same time. As we've spoken a lot about on this show, a lot of positive vibes going forward. We have expressed nothing but positive vibes. We have literally been discussing about how everyone's returning back to nostalgia and everyone's returning back to the good things that brought us here. Not everyone, but we're seeing a seed of individuals beginning to do so. All right? There's good stuff going on. So I've been in such a positive mind state. It's hard for me to be kind of have a negative outlook, but I just do want to say that I don't know, actually, to be honest. I'll be honest. I think this thing goes on longer. I really think this thing goes on significantly longer. I think it goes on significantly longer. I think if you have a long-term downside outlook, I think it's bad. I think tech continues to rise on a long-term scale, and maybe there's some short-term pockets, and maybe there's a little AI bubble, of course, but I don't know if it's going to affect the big guys, right? Maybe not, again, not long-term. You see what I'm saying? So I have like a negative interim. Like you might be able to make some money in the short side like we just did with Microsoft, but I don't know. I kind of have faith in tech. I kind of do. I don't know. Things don't actually seem as gloomy as they used to be. Maybe that's because I don't experience as much news as I used to. I stopped like engaging in so much news, and I kind of feel like so positive all the time, and it's freaking me out. I don't know if like things are changing and people are being nicer, or if I'm being nicer. And I just have a more positive outlook. Somebody needs to tell me what you think. Because I feel better. You know? And so I don't know if that's just like literally like, are other people feeling better, or is it just me? Is it a zeitgeist effect, or am I just feeling like because I disengaged with the internet, with like the news source, like with this news stream, that like maybe I'm just, disconnected? But I'm becoming kind of overall more positive. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. And this is what I'm saying, because I get kind of afraid when things aren't like going poorly, because things going poorly is where my comfort zone is. All right? So if things start going pretty well, I'm just like, oh my God, what's going on? I don't know what to do. Is my life going to be meaningless? If I'm not completely perpetually upset all of the damn time, then what am I going to do? Where am I going to find fulfillment? But maybe you're just growing into a new person? I don't know. I feel strange these days. I don't even know how I feel. I don't even know how I feel. I don't even know how I feel. Right? We just had I Get Paid came out, the song, right? Song's doing better than any other song I've ever released. Alright? We're feeling good. We've been exercising a lot. We haven't been eating the most healthy. I've been eating a lot of sugar, guys. A lot of sugar. Do you believe? But no, really, I have been. And that's like a thing where like it doesn't really affect you until you like do nothing else. When you get super clean ski and you get really focused on working out and on like drinking and stuff like that, then you start to eat a lot of sugar to like, keep yourself on the right train. And then you're like, oh my God, like I've been gaining fat from the sugar. Like, and the sugar fat goes right underneath your skin, subcutaneous. It doesn't go deep. It just goes right there immediately, right? Like little puffy. You become a little puff ball. The sugar fat's like a little puff fat, like baby fat. So, today we just hit sauna. Today we didn't hit any actual weights. We've been taking spaces off the gym. I haven't been going like so aggressively back to back to back to back to back. I used to go back to back. I'd go like 3 days in a row in the gym, and then 1 off, and then the 4th day, and then take like 2, 3 off. And that's like the most ridiculous strategy because you never recover. So I've been literally taking at least a day off every single time, and it's been magnificent. We have been gaining muscle, but of course, because I've been eating so many things, getting a little fat ski at the same time. Getting kind of fat. I don't know how I feel about that. Here, look. You can't see on the camera very much. But this is the first place I get it. This is one of the first places. It's just right here. Literally. I so quickly get that. I so quickly get this little thing right here. Anyway. Right? So what are we going to do? What are we going to do on the 5th of February for the stand-up? What are we going to do? I think we need to, let's think. Because we have I think we need to open up a brand new, we either take the exact same jokes that we did at Bayoshi and then try to really double down and make them perfect. I think that's what we should do. Right? Because at Ye Olde Falcon, we did kind of a medley act. We didn't do like a consistent act. But at Bayoshi Bar, we did a pretty refined act. It was more all about the I just got engaged thing. So I say for the 3rd one at Shanks, we marry the two, right? And then we double down on what we want to like, and let's build this into like a boom, 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 boom kind of set. That's what I say we do for the February 5. I'm really excited. And we hammer it, close, kill. We need to kill. We have yet to do that. We have yet to have people like, like we got to get in there and we got to really make people laugh. I haven't done that yet. We've been entertaining and we've used context and rapport built with the audience to kind of like grease us through, which is not exactly what we want to do. We want to literally go in and get people laughing like as if we didn't know them kind of thing. We want to lay the work down like we're real stand-ups, so we got to get that done. So that's the goal for the 5th. That's literally next Thursday, though, so we have so much time. All right? I have a lot of, and I have so many songs. So I think we need to get another song in. So Couscous, the song Couscous that I have, here are the lyrics right here. Couscous in my mind. I can't tell you too much, dude, because here's all the whole verses, too. Oh, my God, dude. I wrote them all down. Whoop. Ooh, quick, 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 quick. You saw that? Quick. No, literally. So Couscous, we need to shove in there. We need to just get that, I guess, at the end of February or something, just to get a song in there. And then get the EP to follow up Fake Shit, which will be in March. So then they'll go, I get paid, couscous, fake shit, EP that contains couscous in the other songs that would match its style. That's what I think the strategy going into 2026 is. On top of all of that, I'm supposed to get the damn battery for the VHS. So let's write that down. Because we need to get the battery for the VHS. We have not done that. Alright? And we need to have our videos this week, get our planned video. We're going to do the pelvic tilt video. Maybe not tomorrow, or maybe tomorrow, to be honest, as I really want to do that and go over, I told you, some of the high school videos, literally the high school pole vault videos, because I want to show you one of them at the Florida Relays. Oh my God, is really exciting. All right, and your boy like goes like, shoo, shoo. And I'll tell you another thing I've been doing on this show. I've had to go to the restroom for a long time. And I've been holding it. So that's dedication. And that's another topic and another moral and another value of this show is dedication. It's another virtue. A virtue. Call it a virtue is dedication. So we're not going to exit in the middle of an episode, even though we filmed already way more than an hour. Because we did, remember, 15 minutes on private mode. And then reopened and restarted. So dedication. And the whole time, basically a lot of this episode, I've had to use the restroom. And so your boy over here is dedicated to the craft. And we're in the 19th hour of the MattyTHINKS show. Okay, live show. And I think we have a long place to go. But we've gotten to the point where, again, you're sprinting, right? You're going really fast. We're doing episodes every single day. It's a brand new thing. And we got to get paid coming out, right? We're doing stand-up, but just brand new. So not everything is brand new because it's the 26th of January now, right? And so now, okay, we're going into the keep going phase, which is the weird phase. Like today's episode has been kind of getting my feet back on the ground because especially one, we had the error we did. Two, very busy. Just getting on the live now late in the night. All right? But we're in this sort of keep going phase. We're in this sort of we have to literally keep pushing. We need to maintain things being interesting. We need to keep growing. All right? I think we took a good weekend to kind of relax a little bit. But the novelty of things is over, which is not fun. I don't know if it's not fun, but it's just like like January is ending. Like it's January 26th. Like it's coming to an end right now. Okay. So the novelty of the live show is over. Not over, but it's kind of, we're really getting to the end of me having that sort of just entry level excitement, that just kind of the honeymoon phase of the live show is kind of coming to an end here. All right, as it's January 26th. And we started December 31st, 2025. And so when all that fizzles off, well, she's got to still be hot. Right? You still gonna want to have to fuck her, even when the honeymoon phase, the funny moon for us. Is it funny anymore? Is the show still funny? Is the show still interesting? Do I still want to talk to this guy? Do I still want to hang out with this guy? You know? I've seen people come and go on the show already. So we're getting out of the novelty, right, of 2026. That's what's crazy about January 26, about today, is that the novelty of the years beginning to wear off, which is why you have that commercial. That's that Apple commercial, or it's a Nike commercial. I think it's an Apple commercial, or it's a Nike commercial, or it's an Apple commercial. I'm not sure. Says most people give up their New Year's resolution by the 9th. Don't give in. I don't know if you've seen it yet. It's like it's like got some interesting kind of guy like that. It says most people give in because, again, by now, I'm telling you, this is our 4th week of the live show. We've really have lost all of the magic sauce from the beginning, and now we are into the work phase. We're into the pushing, persevering work phase, getting down, getting excited, and making sure that we deliver value and keep growing and getting better every single day this week. So this week's going to be one of these kind of days. I actually feel it. I actually love when a week starts a little low. Not even kidding. So this week's kind of starting like down here, especially even with this episode. I don't even know what the fuck just happened the last 54 and a half minutes. All right, except for the heavies. Knock me out like this. All right, we dropped heavies, she dropped heavies, everyone's dropping heavies. All right, it's the year of the heavies. Okay, but I like where we're beginning. I kind of like starting down here. I really can't stand when it starts so high. You know what I mean? It's been a weird day. It was overcast all last week. I think the overcast is coming out. Today was like a little bit sunny, kind of a little bit all rainbow. And we're going to have a linear progression this week. Each day is going to stack onto the next, and it's going to be better than the last. I'm telling you right now. Because there's an arc, there's a trajectory, right? And there's a feeling at the beginning of everything. And it has to do with the rate of acceleration or deceleration. And so I feel like right now we're not moving at all. I feel like everything has already lost its steam and energy and is now coming to the, okay, you got to push again. You got to start pedaling turning over the pedals again yourself with your feet. You need to start pushing it. The cart. You need to start pulling it, right? I'm feeling that. So now we need to double down, right? Come up with some new ideas to make each episode more exciting than the last. And on top of that, we're going to get Couscous lined up and ready for release, which is something that I have not been, doing just because I've been wanting to get everything else ready until we got to this moment. And now we're ready to get that music lined up, right? Last verse on Couscous recorded. Get it mixed. Get it distributed. Got to get an album cover shot. I don't know if we'll shoot a music video for Couscous. I'd be down to shoot a music video. And get that out late February. That's what I'm thinking. And then we step on the gas. Because we're agentless this year. We have no agent, by the way. 2026, we have no agent. This time last year, I was doing the Dick's Sporting Goods gig. Literally. This time last year, I was just hopping off the set from the Dick's Sporting Goods shoot that was going to go nationwide, and it did, but only on only on streaming, right? So it was only on the streaming platforms. Like it would be on Disney Plus or it would be on Peacock. A lot of people saw it on Peacock, but it wasn't necessarily on like NBC, so it wasn't on cable. Does that make sense? So we didn't get as much cashola as I was expecting. We got some cashola, of course, but we didn't get as much cashola as we were expecting. All right, and we didn't get as much runtime as we were expecting. All right, and last year was crazy. I ended up switching agents, getting blackballed from a casting agency. Oh my God, we should spend an episode talking about acting. Right, acting, agents, and casting. Casting agencies or casting networks. We should talk about acting, my experience in acting. We could go over some of the money I've made. Maybe that might be interesting to see, so you can see kind of the nitty gritty, some of the details. That might be an interesting episode. See, now here's what I'm talking about: how this lull period, this kind of low Monday we're having, where we're addressing the heavies over the weekend of the nonsense, and we're gonna go up slowly. It allows us to dig deeper, right? So these kind of like medium sideways days where things don't go up, they don't go down. It lets you sit down and think and go, okay, what can we do? Because this isn't enough. This isn't shit, but it's not enough. So today's the day of like, this isn't shit, but the video didn't work. It was on private. I did a half of episode at the wrong time, right? It's been raining in a weird way. I watered everything. We got all the yard ready to go. Everything like outside. We planted a tree. All that stuff set up, right? We're transitioning into the final, month of the show, right? The last 2 episodes to get 20 to knock out the magic 20 hours, We're getting into an interesting point where we got to push the show. We have to push. We have to actually sit down and push. And so that's nice. We talk about the acting. We're going to talk about the pole vaulting. We're going to talk about the pelvic tilt. We're going to talk about the music. We're going to talk about the music data. We're going to talk about the music performance. We're going to talk about the cost to make it. We're going to update the Making Money in Music is Over episode. That's all coming to you. So, a lot of good things to come. I have to go to the bathroom, by the way. I don't have to but I have to go to the restroom. Okay, and I've been holding it because of that one thing we talked about, and that was dedication. So, thank you for hanging out. Bitch! If you stayed this long, gotcha, pussy. Anyway, thank you.